Whenever I go to Wembley and I talk to journalists in the press rooms or former players who are working in media, or talk to the sort of players and the manager afterwards, and then when I walk out and I'm sort of chatting to fans as I'm walking back to the tube or to the car, they all say, what can be done to improve? And everyone's got views on what can be done to improve. Personally, I think we need a winter break. One of the, at the end of the book, I print almost a sort of blueprint for change, a manifesto for improving England. And one of the things is England need a break, because if you look at the most sophisticated countries which tend to do best at tournaments, their players have usually benefited from a winter break just to recharge the minds, recharge the bodies. Unfortunately, in England, we might take the clubs might take the players away, but there is a gap in the calendar. You could have a break between the third and the fourth round of the cups, so don't affect the winter period, the Christmas period, which we all love, the sort of, you know, the multitude of games then, but they have to be given a breather during the season. So that's one issue. Another issue is trust funds for the young players. They get too much too young. It's ridiculous when you've got kids of 17 who on the fringes of their club's first team on £2 million a year. That affects their hunger. That affects the dynamic of the people around them. You know, their families. You know, the father's not going to criticise the son when he's bringing £2 million a year into a family. So that's an issue. Another thing, one of the issues in the book, and there's a chapter on penalties in the book. We've got to start taking penalties seriously. We keep on losing. We've lost in penalties all over the world. I've seen England in 7 out of their 8 shootouts. I mean, it's ridiculous, and you tend to know what's happening. Apart from the one here against Spain, which is looking like a miracle as time goes by. So I talked to Chris Waddle and Stuart Pearce and individuals like that about the art of penalty taking, why they froze, and then Stuart Pearce, you know, when he came back, and also Alan Shearer and Michael Owen, who were just so ridiculously good with their penalties. And why is it that the younger England players don't go and sit down or just say to Michael Owen, can you spend 50 minutes, an hour with me, just working on my penalty taking technique, make me stronger mentally? Alan Shearer says in the book, he says none of the players have actually come and asked him how he managed such a successful rate, how he was strong enough to deal with the pressure of taking the penalties. So there are about 15, 16 bullet points at the end of the book about how we improve England, because everyone wants England to go on and win a tournament.